Hey everybody, I'm Caden. With me always the Val.
Yeah.
And Tony.
Hey, Yuri.
Eh?
Sorry.
I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one that we've been reading together.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I was kind of just waiting for you.
If that's the case, what the fuck am I talking about? Why don't we go ahead and get started?
The book that we were reading together.
Oh.
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
I think she's slowly trying to poison us. She keeps making tea.
Okay, so we're gonna make some tea.
Can I have soda?
If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea.
Yeah, you're definitely poisoning us.
That tea.
Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands
That's
up
none
and
of my business.
Yuri stands up and makes her way over to the blah, blah, blah. Follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second?
Sure, I guess.
Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, and then we'll go and get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Is it funny that all I can think about is Darwin's long legs
Long.
when he's doing the
Oh,
stuff.
the when he was doing the
mom
fight?
off?
The
Yeah.
mom off, yeah.
Oh, can I say something real quick?
Go for it.
If I make too many jokes and stuff, it's because these kind of games I don't enjoy. All right, I wouldn't say not enjoy. I just don't get.
You've never
Right?
been a visual novel person.
I've never been and I don't think I'll ever will. Like, there's some that are pretty art, but I'll be like, I can't do it. So
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back.
I just want people to take that into consideration. Why I'm kind of like always like have to say something. I might as well walk with you, I guess.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Are they gonna show any more scenes like besides the classroom?
I guarantee
like
you they
walking
will.
down the hall.
I guarantee you they will. Where are you two off to?
Get water. We're just Yuri was gonna make some tea, so
I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica.
we're just filling the water pitcher. I could have said that in the beginning.
Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit
I mean,
curious.
you can come too.
That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Monica, please mind your own business for once.
Oh jeez.
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping? That is
Helping involve.
helping involve. How about we try and change that real quick? Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with involving honey in the club activities?
Get that helping out there.
Just take helping out and remove that. It's unnecessary verbiage. My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, honey.
I guess.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow.
Oh yeah!
Whoa, now
I
we're in
got
the
my
hall.
wish. It's like now we're gonna see a hallway, and that's about it.
Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
No, Yuri.
Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri.
You're having emotions. It's fine.
I think you did the right thing. Sorry. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people. We were just going to get some water. I don't understand what it is with you girls.
Sexual water.
Honey,
Oh my God. Shut
how
up,
come
Tony.
even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because Kaden keeps pressing the Sayuri stuff, so we have to pick you.
No, Yuri.
I mean, yeah,
Sayuri.
or Yuri stuff, so you gotta pick you. Nothing that you do is bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them anyway. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light, rain shower into hurricane.
You're so lovably apathetic.
If I ever heard anybody
No.
reading a script, that was it.
Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I don't hate anybody. I don't like any of you, so there's no point of hating. That would take effort.
Okay.
What kind of friend would do that? We're friends now? When did that happen?
Friend, you say?
Oh shit. Oh
Yuri
no.
lifts her
Oh,
head.
you said the F word.
Honey,
No, I didn't mean
really
it.
like
No. I
being
didn't mean
friends
it.
with
no.
you.
Oh, look at. Yeah, her heart's going doki doki, guys.
Oh no.
She caught the feels.
See, this is what happens when you make mistakes. Thanks.
This is what happens when you catch the feels, too.
I like being.
It's all downhill from there.
I like being. I like.
I like
I like.
be acquainted.
Friends with you too.
I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. Awkward's a good word for what just happened. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better.
Geez, that's always kind of awkward when you say you call somebody a friend and they don't really feel the same way, but you already feel like you're a friend.
Alternatively, there's always the SpongeBob mentality of friend. It's like, uh-oh!
No.
Uh-oh!
No.
Mistake!
Anyway!
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah.
Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled up the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Honey, do you like oolong tea?
I was just checking my emails. Yeah. Wait, do I like oolong tea?
I don't think you've ever had oolong tea, to be honest.
I had green tea. I like green
It's
tea.
not the same thing.
I
you
would
know-
like, I would like to do like a whole
you know-
gauntlet of different teas.
Did you know that one time my mom drank green tea like for a straight, like didn't eat but drank nothing but green tea, and she pooped so much.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But it was funny because she was like, "Oh, it's gonna make me lose weight," and so I was like, "Well, you gotta eat with that." And then now she can't drink green tea because she's like, "Oh, it gives me a tummy ache." It's like, yeah, you're supposed to eat with that.
Yeah, it's like a laxative or something.
Yeah,
Now it's time to get the teapot.
you really do this properly, don't you?
No shit, asshole.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I mean, I shouldn't do any less when
you're
I'm
the
making
one who's
tea for
wearing a
others.
push-up bra for me, so
Yeah.
even if I'm not an expert on tea or
Barbecue
anything,
sauce on my titties.
Tony, I'm in pain. Tony, stop.
like an owl.
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
I will, perhaps.
Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. that was a humming?
Yeah. That was
You
Yeah.
must be in a good mood now.
Is that so?
We just went to go get water.
I was letting it show.
It was a-
and you noticed.
it was quite
I
the
was doing a bit of
experience.
thinking, and I decided that I was trying to express myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's around you, anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I can
It's
see.
great.
I can like see her winking at you.
Just don't push yourself.
Yeah. Just don't push yourself.
You're always worrying about me, honey. It's very endearing.
That's...
Yuri wasn't kidding.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Honey, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why?
It's a little bit easier on my back.
There's like a jillion chairs there.
Yeah.
Why am I going to sit on the floor?
I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at a desk.
I'm sorry. I'm not Sayuri. I can afford to sit.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Back pain.
Ah.
Okay.
It's most likely because my
Titties.
my
Titties. Your titties. Yeah, my best friend has big boobies. Yeah, it hurts their back. Yeah, you could just say.
It's okay.
I'm talking about my real best friend, not this. best
Yes,
friend.
my bad posture. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Oh, I'm not gonna say that word. I don't like it. I'll go ahead and get a book.
I retrieve the book from my bag.
I have some chocolate as well. When the fuck do you have chocolate?
It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Hold on, I have to read that like an anime protagonist. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Sweat. Yuri is always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Blood spurt out of nose, cut to black.
Damn.
Anyway, your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup.
My chihuahua?
Holding in my hands, this is not like holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus because now I need to worry about making. Oh God, for the love of it! Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Just cut to black. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading.
And not her tits.
After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper.
Sorry.
I briefly let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper.
You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
You gonna die?
Damn, why am I talking so much?
Well, if I touch it, you're the main character.
There's only two characters.
It's a conversation. It's a dialogue, thus two.
Okay.
If I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
I guess.
Why won't this nerd just shut up right now?
I don't even think about
Are
it.
you supposed to be reading?
My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Why do you like me, even though my dialogue in my literature literally is shitty?
Val, I have one answer for you. It's an anime.
Okay.
There you go.
Are you sure?
I'm sure it's an anime.
No,
Of
that's
course.
what the line was.
I know.
Aw,
They
that's
look
pretty.
sparkling.
That's actually way... You know what? Can we just play the code game like that? Because that's easier to look at.
Yuri opens the book with both hands.
Like, it's
She
pretty.
ho-
It's
she ho-
really pretty.
It really is. She holds it so that I don't have to. I don't have any harder
There's
time
Doki
reading it.
Doki glimmering in her eyes. Look at that. You see that? It's going to fade
There's
in
also
and
like
out.
light sparkle
Yes,
glitter
that's the
shit.
easy stuff. I'm talking, look at her eyes.
Just dust.
Yeah.
That's dust effect.
Dust particles.
But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg.
Boner.
Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from her book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just
my
happened.
God.
Did she just suck on my finger?
Honey,
Boner.
I have a boner right now.
that's... Well, you were just helping. That's something friends do.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, friends shove chocolate in each other's mouths. What I'm
Yeah.
telling them.
Yeah. Mm.
I mean, not really in this kind of context, but I guess the
If
answer
I had
is...
a
Yeah.
piece of chocolate right now,
That's all it was.
You keep your fucking hands away. No. Ah, the chocolate is sweaty.
We're friends.
Chocolate is sweaty.
Oh, this is Hershey's, you cheap bitch.
Can't even afford a Cadbury.
Oh
Not even a Nestle Crunch bar. What is this dollar store candy? Yeah.
God.
Then you don't need to stop or anything.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm sweating all over the place.
The situation has really gotten tense. Yuri tries to return to her book, but I can just tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding.
I need to grab more chocolates.
I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers.
Oh my god, are you serious?
But this time Yuri's eyes meet mine.
Oh.
Dots. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling in rhythm. Oh, for the love of God.
See, this is what I mean.
Chocolate.
I notice her chest rising. You know what this really reads as? I'm going to read this as it really reads, okay? I looked at her boobs and I'm nervous. Christ. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay! Okay, everyone.
Wow, it just cuts like that.
Wow.
Yuri jolts back.
Oh my god.
It's time to share poems.
Wow. Fucking scratch
Honey?
the record.
There's your cut to black from earlier.
No shit.
Honey, can you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Fucking
Of course.
Boner Slayer.
Boner Slayer. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Well, that is enough for this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. We will come back and we have 4 options to choose from. I assume that the next episode will be going through everybody's poems from last night. Woo! Ours was just 20 words slammed onto a page, and it's probably not very good. But you know what? They'll probably pretend it is good because that's how the plot moves along. We'll see you next time, everybody, for more Doki Doki Literature Club.